Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Chris, the Camping Texan here. And where in the world is the Geo Pro? This weekend we're at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park in Pittsburgh, Texas, and this is campsite number 37. Well, good morning, y'all. It's always nice to have y'all out at the campsite. I'm glad you could join me. We're back in the beautiful tall pines of East Texas, up here in Pittsburgh, Texas at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Well, y'all, just enjoying a cup of coffee this morning. Susan made me trade out my coffee cup, so I've got me a nice new coffee cup moving forward into the summer. Wicked chickens lay deviled eggs. What do y'all think about that? Pretty cool, huh? Well, y'all, we enjoyed our visit down to Goose Island State Park last weekend. I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't want to leave. I enjoyed that campsite. It was cozy. And I had mixed feelings about staying in the wooded area there, but I'm going to tell you right now, plan on going down to that park twice. You've got to stay in the wooded area, and then plan on staying in one of those bayside campsites that they have. I can't wait to make a reservation to go back down there and do that. That's a really cool park. You got to go check it out. So, who is Bob Sandlin, and what is it about Lake Bob Sandlin? Okay, so just a little bit of history here. Bob Sandlin advocated for this freshwater lake to be built here. He was part of the water improvement district here, and so they named the lake after him. The state of Texas acquired this property in the late 70s, 77, 78, and then they opened the park in 1987. So compared to some of the parks that we visit, this is a relatively new park to come to. So y'all stick around and I will show you Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Well, y'all, let's take a look at your campsite here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. This is number 37, located in the Cherokee Trace Camping Loop. The Fort Sherman Camping Loop is very similar. Just up around this curve, you'll find the restroom and the dumpster. 37 is not a full hookup site. However, you do get 20, 30, and 50 amp electric and water. The pad itself is made of concrete. It has a bad slope from front to back, and side to side is not very level either. It has a break about right here, so it's not impossible to get leveled out. Really, that's the only negative I could find about this campsite. The positives far outweigh. You guys get a nice aluminum picnic table on a concrete pad, as well as a in-ground grill and fire ring, a double lantern hook. One thing I want to caution you about here at this park is there is a lot of poison ivy and poison oak. So I highly recommend, whether you're hiking the trails or you're in your campsite, that you or your children stay on the trails or within the boundaries that the state park has provided for you. One of the premier features of this campsite, y'all, is that you've got a private access trail down to the lake. You and your family will absolutely enjoy bringing your chairs down here. It's just a short walk, and you can throw your line in right here at the back of your campsite. You can fish all day long. Really is pretty out here, y'all. As you can see, there's already some fishermen out here on the lake this morning. A lot of birds. They'll wake you up every morning singing. So just an overall beautiful campsite. This is your tent pad right here. Now, as far as insects this weekend, we saw an uptick in mosquitoes, and the ants that they have here are really, really big. However, they didn't bother us. Services, we weren't able to lock in on satellite this weekend due to these big tall trees that we have. So as you notice, to your left and your right, it's very heavily wooded. You've got a lot of privacy. We didn't have any issues with cell phone service. AT&T and Verizon, everything worked as it should. So we were able to use our Lightning to HDMI cable and our DirecTV app to get some TV this weekend. If you guys need services while you're out here, headquarters offers firewood as well as ice. Y'all, this is the headquarters area at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. They have an ice machine up here as well as a firewood rack. Very helpful folks, very friendly. Y'all come and check them out. Get yourself a t-shirt, a cup, or a hat. They'll be glad to answer any questions that you have about the park. Now, I highly recommend that if you don't feel like cooking one night, that you run over to Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant's about a 20-minute drive from here, and located right off of Interstate 30. There's a restaurant, a Mexican food restaurant called Two Senoritas, and they have really good beef fajitas as well as adult beverages if you so desire, but just a really good place to check out if you're not feeling like cooking. When we arrived to the park, we came through Kilgore, so just to let you know, if you need any other supplies that you're not going to be able to get at headquarters, there's a Dollar General located out on the main road. It's about 10 minutes from the park, so if you need any kind of propane for your trailer or grocery items, they're going to have you covered up there. So y'all go check that out if you need it. Now, I want to share with y'all an issue that we had this weekend that hopefully you guys can avoid when you're out here. So usually we keep our ice in a large Coleman ice chest. And so what we ran across this weekend was this thing was completely closed. But when I opened it up, there were tons of bugs in here. So luckily we keep a small ice chest with us, and we were able to put our ice in that ice chest. I highly recommend when you're out here to bring a small ice chest. Leave it in your camper just for your ice. There is an uptick in bugs now that we're getting to be in the first weekend of May. Well, y'all, this is site number 38 located in Cherokee Trace. This is right next to us. This site has similar issues with the driveway sloping front to back, but it does level out as you go down the hill. Same services, 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. But they have a nice yard space over here, y'all. Good place to set up the tent over here. Double lantern hook. There's your picnic table, aluminum picnic table back there in the corner on a concrete pad. Your in-ground grill and fire ring. And then in a lot of ways, I think their site may have more visibility than 37, as well as more people could throw their hook in the water back here too. So this is not a bad site. Very, very nice. Good view. Just another waterfront site that y'all might want to check out next time you're out here. So continuing our tour here in the Cherokee Trace camping loop at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. 37 is ours right there. We're right there on the water. I wanted to show you an example of 62 here, which is on the inside of the camping loop, the wooded side. I like 62 because it's nice and flat. It'd be really easy to get your rig in here and get it leveled out. Nothing too big in here, probably 40 foot. But this is nice, y'all. 20, 30, and 50 amp electric service and water. Your picnic table is aluminum and it's on a concrete pad in the back of your camping site here. You've got an in-ground grill and fire ring also in the back. A lot of woods for your dog to play, or your kids to roam around. This is nice. Oh, and you do get a lantern hook. It's kind of hidden in the trees back here. But 62. So the next time you're out here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, give this site a try. So staying within the Cherokee Trace camping loop, if you have a small rig, I really think you'd like number 40. We're talking a teardrop or a casita. Y'all, this is another water site that I think you're going to enjoy. Services are the same, 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. But this is really nice back here. Y'all get a lot of yard. You got some steps leading down here. Double lantern hook, aluminum picnic table on a concrete pad. There's your in-ground grill and fire ring. And then you got plenty of space to pitch your tent back here. And then look at this little private access trail right back here to the back of the lake. You could definitely throw a couple of lines in the water back here. This is nice, y'all. But once again, this is going to be for either tent camping only or somebody with a really small rig, because this pad site's just not that big. But what a great site. So across the street from 40, you guys will find 59. So this is the opposite. This is a campsite that's located more in the woods. 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. You could get a little bit larger rig in here. Pad site is nice, concrete. It seems very level. It slopes there at the front, but the rest of it's pretty level, y'all. So probably a 40-foot rig in here would be plenty. But what I found really cool is that your picnic table is hidden away back here in the woods. It seems really private back here. In fact, this is one of the more private sites that I've seen. Nice little pad right there for your tent. In-ground grill and fire ring. You got some woods here for your children to explore, and then aluminum picnic table on a concrete pad. Double lantern hook. It's a nice little site, nice private site. And then you would get the view of the water right across from you. So just a couple of sites that you might want to check out when you're here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Well, y'all, how about site number 33 over here at Fort Sherman Campground? This is nice and flat and level. That's what I like about it. It's not all that private, but you do get 20, 30, 50 amp electric and water. In-ground grill and fire ring. There's your aluminum picnic table and double lantern hook with a nice tent pad in the back. But you are located pretty close to the restrooms, as well as there's a dumpster there. So 33, not a bad looking site. Well, y'all, this is a pretty cool feature here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. They have a portable tote dump station. I think more of our state parks could follow their example here. This is really cool, y'all. So as you know, if you're going to be doing an extended stay in a park and you don't want to have to break camp, you always take your Blue Boy with you. Well, they've got you hooked up, guys. You got a little single sewer connection here with some non-potable water to flush out your little tote. That is very nice. Y'all, this is the trailer dump station located here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. This is the main road coming from headquarters. I can't remember, y'all, a time when I've seen a dump station that is so huge. Y'all, look how big this is. I mean, this is a spacious dump station. Let's take a walk over here and we'll see the services that they have. I think you're going to be really impressed, guys. The first thing that I'm impressed with again, is how huge this is. The amount of space that you've got here, you can take care of your business and have plenty of room to pull your rig up. Another rig can come in behind you. But what's great, y'all, is that you've got dual sewer connections right here. Look at that rig on either side. That's nice, y'all. And you got a light right here. Not sure if the light works. My experience with other dump stations, usually they do not. So make sure that you get out here early enough to take care of your business. But they do have a water tap, double water tap at that, so that you can do your black tank flush. Now this hose has been cut off, so you would want to replace either that one with your own hose or just hook up to the other side there. But there is a connection. And then over here, they've got a trash can. You can get rid of your gloves. And then look at all this nature. So while you're taking care of your trailer business, you've got all these woods, all this green, nice green trees, green space to look at. This is really nice, y'all. So a huge thumbs up to Lake Bob Sandlin State Park and their dump station. They are doing it right out here. Well, y'all, I'm over in the Broken Bow camping area here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Moccasin Track is also back here, very similar. But I wanted to show you, this is an example of one of the cabins that they have here. It has air conditioning, as well as a nice yard space for your children to roam or your dogs to play. They've got fresh water tap here in the front yard, aluminum picnic table, standing grill, as well as an in-ground grill and fire ring. This is 73. You can see by looking in the window that they've got some bunk beds in here. Just so you know, they also offer some screened-in shelters here that do not have air conditioning. So you guys can take a peek in the windows here. In fact, there's 2 bunk beds in there, as well as a concrete floor if you want to put another mattress. So pretty cool. Nice shelters and cabins that they have here for rent. Y'all might want to check one of these out if you're not feeling like bringing your RV or pitching a tent. It might be another alternative for you. Well, I hope you are enjoying your tour so far of Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Why don't you lace up your hiking boots and I'll show you around the trails. Out here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, you'll enjoy the Brim Pond Trail. As you come down the trail, well, the first thing you notice is how many plants that are here on the forest floor. I mean, it's very, very covered in plants and trees. But I want to draw your attention over here. There's a really cool a bridge, and off of this bridge there's like a little brook or a stream, and you can see this tree. Y'all check that out. How cool is that? There's a hole at the base of the tree, and then you've got the entire root sticking out over the water. This stream is so neat. Y'all check this out, how it just winds through here. Take your time as you walk across this bridge and just really kind of soak in the beauty of this trail. It's really cool. Continuing our hike along the trail, you will see a lot of honeysuckle out here. In fact, here's one of the informative panels here that tells us it's coral honeysuckle, and it's an evergreen plant that it'll bloom several times a year. So while we've been out here on the trail, we've definitely seen the red trumpet like leaves, and then we've seen the white ones. So just another reason to get out here and explore these trails. It's very beautiful, very colorful. As y'all leave the Brim Pond Trail and you get out here on the Lakeview Loop, I have to warn you that you might see the devil. No, I'm just joking, y'all. This is called the Devil's Walking Stick, and it is a plant that has some vicious looking thorns on it. I don't know if y'all can see the thorns on there, but the informative panel says that it's often mistaken with the Hercules club, which is a tree that I told you guys about on the Martin Creek Lake State Park video. So if you haven't checked that video out, please do so. But just be careful when you're out here, because you just might see the devil. Out here by the brim pond, they have a really nice, really simple bird blind. It looks fairly new, but they've got 3 small windows here where you can look through here and see what's going on, maybe in the pond, or may see your favorite bird that you like. This is really nice, really cool. The brim pond is a nice place to take a break if you'd like. In fact, they offer a nice bench back here for you to rest. Remember, bring your fishing gear out here. You don't need a license to fish off the bank. This is a nice place to do it right here. So y'all come out and check out the brim pond. It's very pretty out here. As you're hiking along the Homestead Trail here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, one of the first points of interest that you'll run across is this marker. It says home site of James, Jim Francis, and Ann Eliza Costin, 1890 to 1924. Well, y'all, always like to give a shout out to our Eagle Scouts at the parks that we visit. And out here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, toward the trout pond area, I ran across this metal bench, which is a little different than the other benches that our Eagle Scouts have put together. But this one was made by Colby Cooper, Troop 209 in 2007. So thanks a lot, Colby. We appreciate all the hard work and effort that you're doing to make our state parks look nice. If you're looking for a little more rustic feel, Lake Bob Sandlin State Park has a primitive campsite area just for you. And now, when I say primitive, y'all, there's nothing out here. There's no services. You get a tent pad site, and that is it. But it is a nice place here, shaded under these trees, to pitch your tent. Just remember to bring whatever you need out here, water and any type of survival items that you're going to require while you're out here. But it really is a nice place. So while you're staying down here at Lake Bob Sandlin's primitive camping area, they've got you covered with a composting toilet. It's really nice. It's just what you need. You've got a trash can located here outside. It looks like a nice little stairway leading up to the composting toilet. Let's take a look inside. So this is just like Purtis Creek, y'all. We've got a nice concrete base, a toilet, a metal toilet here. There's no light. Again, you'd need to bring a light source with you. Probably want to bring some extra toilet paper as well. And then they do have a small lock on the back of the door. So if primitive is what you're after, then Lake Bob Sandlin State Park has you covered. Well, y'all, there's another primitive campsite located right here by the trout pond. This is a pretty view, y'all. You get a little garbage can here if you need to get rid of your trash. But let's go over here and take a look at this one. It's pretty much the same as the other primitive campsite, but you do get a bench. You could sit here and enjoy the view right across here of the trout pond. Again, there's no services back here. You get a nice tent pad area, but you need to hike in any water or supplies that you need. The good thing is they offer another composting toilet back here. So just like the other area, you're all set. if you have to go. It's located just right down this trail. Well, y'all, coming down to the trout pond at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park has to be one of the neatest features of this park. Make sure you bring your rod and reel down here. You can have 2 poles at one time. There's no limit on the sunfish, and you can catch up to 5 catfish, blue and channel catfish a day. But this has got to be the best feature, y'all. This tree. And then we have another bench here that was built by our Eagle Scout. You've got to come down here and take some time. This is a perfect place to just sit and relax, read a book, see the beautiful sights of nature here. This is very pretty. Well, y'all, one of the really cool amenities that Lake Bob Sandlin State Park has to offer is they have this area down here where you can do some fishing, or you can sit here at the picnic table and enjoy nature, read a book, or whatever you so choose. But they also have kayak rentals. And we see this at a lot of state parks that we visit. This one is not an automated kiosk. Like you might see at Purtis Creek. But you can check out one of these 6 kayaks from the headquarters. Just another activity that you might want to try the next time that you're out here. Well, y'all, here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, they have a cemetery located within the day use area. It's not uncommon for us to see cemeteries in state parks. In fact, if you haven't checked out my Fort Parker video, please do so. There's a cemetery located there. And then Fairfield State Park also has a cemetery located right outside its headquarters. But this one is pretty special, y'all. This may be the oldest cemetery in Titus County. What's really cool about this particular cemetery is that they did GPR studies out here, ground penetrating radar, and they located some underground grave sites. And so they were able to determine that this was most likely the site of Fort Sherman, which was a fort that was built by the Republic Army of Texas to protect homesteaders. So y'all got to come out here and check out the cemetery. They have a few gravestones out here that y'all can look at. In fact, this is probably one of the more prominent grave sites here that belong to T.H. Miller. He and his wife are buried here. It's just really cool. Y'all got to come out and check this out. It's a very peaceful day use area here at the park. Here's the group meeting facility that they have. Very nice. They've got a couple of trash cans out here for you. Several aluminum picnic tables in here. A lot of lighting. It's very well lit. You got a couple of standing barbecue pits, and then a table here if you wanted to set your food up for prep. Just a really nice view of the lake as well. So the next time you've got a large gathering, make sure you bring your family out here and check this out. Now this part of the day use area has to be one of my favorites, y'all. I love how they put the picnic tables underneath these trees. It's very well shaded out here. The standing barbecue pits. And then one thing I noticed is they have the fresh water taps, like I saw at Purtis Creek State Park. So if you need to wash your dishes or wash your hands or what have you, they've got that. They've got double picnic tables set up down there. So if you bring in a few more family members with you. And then this is cool. This is really nice right here. Look at that. They've got a diving platform, which reminds me a lot of Dangerfield State Park. What a great swimming area. So it's heating up out here. The crowds are getting busier on the weekends. So I got to get out here, bring the kids swimming. Really nice place to relax and enjoy some free time. Located next to the cemetery is the playground. I really think that your kids will enjoy this playground. It's very modern with up-to-date playground equipment. They've got the pea gravel down there, so if your child falls, it'll help absorb the impact. They've got benches out here for mom and dad to sit and watch, as well as trash cans. Just a very nice playground area. And then you've got some space here for your kids to run around as well. So all that's located right next to the restroom. Well, y'all, let's go check out one of the crown jewels of this park. Well, y'all, this is the fishing pier. This is a very popular place. One of the reasons people love to come fishing here at this park is because they have really big lights out here. And in fact, late at night, you'll see a lot of people fishing off of the pier. Just another reason why you need to bring your fishing gear and come out here and join them. Very beautiful lake. When you bring your boat out here to Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, they've got you covered out here. They have a very large parking area for your truck and your trailer. Very nice, very spacious sites for you to park in. And the boat dock area is just down here, so let's go check that out. Well, this is your boat ramp area. Very nice and clean. One of the things that I like is that they provide a pull-up area, so you can get your rig all straightened out up there, and then make you a good back down here into the water. Got a little dock here for you to tie your boat off to, and everything's concrete. Everything is nice. Just a great little boat dock here. So y'all got to bring your boat out here and check this out. After you've had a productive day on the water and you've caught a lot of fish, you need to visit the fish cleaning station, y'all. They've got a nice little garbage can over here for you. There's a sidewalk leading up to the fish cleaning station. It's covered. They got a light underneath the cover for you. There's a concrete table for you to process your fish. Garbage can down here, a couple of water hoses to rinse everything off, and then there's a broom there to clean up any mess that you make. So just a nice little fish cleaning station. Well, y'all, I absolutely love the green space that they have here at this park. There is a lot of room to roam out here. In fact, this field reminds me of when I used to visit state parks as a child, and we would all get together and play football. You could play whatever sport you wanted to out here. It's that large. Bring your baseball bat, bring your soccer balls. In fact, over here in the corner, they've got a basketball court. So that leads me into activities. We've already talked about several of the activities that you can do here, but I would say at the top of your list is bring your boat. Fisherman's Paradise. So make sure that you bring your fishing gear. You can fish right off of the bank here, and they have several different places, including the brim pond and the trout pond, that you can just stand right off the bank and fish. With summertime heating up, I would also say bring your children out here. This day use area, they're going to enjoy swimming. They have the platform out there that they can jump off of. Really nice looking swimming area. Also bring your bicycles, not just your children, but for yourself. They have an extensive network of roads out here that you'll enjoy riding your bikes on, spending some time in your campsite. This is one of those parks, y'all, that you can come and spend 4 or 5 days at. It's just peaceful. Nobody's going to bother you. It's really quiet. And then, of course, the hiking trails. I enjoyed the hiking trails here this weekend. 4 miles of hiking. The trails go right near the water, very scenic. So just some activities to keep in mind the next time you're out here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park. Well, y'all, I've thoroughly enjoyed my time here at Lake Bob Sandlin State Park, but it's time for me to hit the trail. Next weekend, we'll be back up to Dinosaur Valley State Park in Glen Rose, Texas. This time we're going to be checking out some more of the ballroom site, as well as exploring the trails a little further. So y'all come and join us for that one. But hey, listen, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when our videos post every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And to all my current subscribers, guys, I appreciate your patronage, and you rock so much. And to all my future subscribers, guys, what are you waiting for? Y'all hop on board, see a lot of parks, a lot of campsites. Drop me a note in comments. Let me know if there's a campsite that you'd like to see. And remember, I'll see you at the campsite.